Hey Queen Bee Bakers, and welcome to the holiday class. Now, if you are getting this class for free, that means you've been a loyal Queen Bee Baker and you've been buying the really awesome classes that I've been putting out there for you guys to learn. I felt I would do a nice gesture for you guys because you guys are so awesome, and I just love the fact that you guys want to learn and you ask me questions. I really do not mind when you guys ask me questions. The more you know, the more you learn. Now, this one I thought was fun, was different. I haven't really seen anything like it, so I try to create something completely different for you guys to put out for the holiday. Keep in mind, you can do this for Easter. You can make it whatever you want. The pipes that I'm using are white. You don't have to use white. You can color them green. I spray painted this extra white so we could get a nice bright white. All the list and the materials and everything that you need will be in this description box below. You guys already know the routine if you've seen all my classes. Description box below. You guys are more than welcome to comment down there, and I actually prefer it because I get a notification first before I do an email or a message. So if you comment with questions, comment, even if you say I love it, I love seeing that stuff. Okay, you guys? So just keep in mind, this is gonna take a little bit of labor of love. It's going to be a stand that stands up just like this. It's going to look really awesome. You guys already seen the picture of the already made item. What I have right now is the pipes. I have the dimensions of the pipes in the description box, but I will tell it to you anyways. So this is 10 by about 18, 17 and a half. Now, you don't have to make it this big. You don't have to make it this thick. These are about one and a half inch thick tubes. I bought these at Lowe's. I saved the receipt and I don't know where I put it because I wanted to show you how inexpensive everything was. I bought a big tube of this. It was about 5 feet long. If you follow me on Snapchat or you follow me on Instagram story, you saw how long it was. It didn't fit in our car. So John had to chop it up. So it was only $2. So I could make about 3 of these for $2 and some odd cents. Now that, I bought some red tape. You could get this at the dollar store. You could get this at the hardware store. Completely up to you. A glue gun. I got this glue gun at Michael's. It was $5, half off. And then glue sticks, some scissors. Then you have straws. Now, these straws I got for free. Yes, for free. I get coffee at Circle K or any convenience store and you get free straws. You don't have to take this many. You're only going to need as much as you need for the sweet treats. Again, you're not going to need a whole stick unless you're doing like a pretzel rod or something. We're not doing a pretzel rod in this class, but it's a suggestion. You can hang a pretzel rod. I cut these into 3s, so I get enough with just 2. Again, completely up to you, whatever you want to do. So I got those for free. Who doesn't love free 99? And then scissors. And then you're going to want your fishing wire. The fishing wire that I got, give me one sec, you guys. I got at Walmart. It was $1.97. I recommend this one. This is the 4-pound 100 yards because it's the thinnest one. So you can't even see it on the video. But it makes it look invisible when you hang up the treats, so on and so forth. So just know everything that you need will be down there. Links, where to buy it, if you want to buy it online, if you don't want to go to the store, if you want to make it by next week, by tomorrow. You can find all of this at Lowe's, Walmart, and Michael's. Okay, now these elbows and these stands, they were at Lowe's. You don't have to do it this way. You can take the stands off if you have a better method, completely up to you, but it's just an easier, better, efficient way to have something cool. You can cut this in half. You don't have to have it as tall as me. Again, use your imagination. All right, alrighty, so what we're gonna do, all we have to do is put this together, put this whole thing together. Okay, if you want to glue it for extra sturdiness, be my guest. Glue it for extra sturdiness. again, be creative. Make it striped, like I'm gonna do, like a candy cane, or you can color it green. You can put stickers on there. Have the kids get involved. It's gonna be really fun. And it's something cute to have up for holiday parties, or I don't know, whatever you wanna do. Just, like I said, I love being creative. Now I'm gonna start from the corner and I'm gonna work my way up. Again, going at an angle. Now just be careful with the tape that you use because you're gonna go at an angle and some tapes are stiff, okay? As if it were a candy cane. That's all I'm doing. Just drop my scissors. So how cute is that looking so far, right? Now this tape I'm using has a little bit of elasticity to it. I bought this one at Lowe's. It's electric tape, and I will put that one up so you guys can see. Make it to where it's gonna be how you want it to look, okay? Now, remember, it's tape on plastic, so if it's not perfect, it's not how you want it, just take it off. You got a big old roll of tape. But if I can do it and show you, you can do it. And like I said, get your kids involved. Have your parents, mom, good project to do with family, siblings, cousins, anyone coming over. Make them do the hard work. Make them, use them for something if they're staying for the holidays, right? But again, everything only cost me $8. It's not including the treats. All right. Almost done here. How good is that looking? It looks like a freaking candy cane. Looks very festive. All right. Now, since I dropped my scissors, how awesome does that look? That looks like Christmas Central, right? So now we have this prepared. We're gonna start on our backs for our treats, and I will get the treats. We will be right back, and I'm gonna have the tray of everything that we're gonna work on. All right, so these are the treats that we're gonna be working on, and yes, I'm gonna show you how to decorate them. So what these have, and you can't really see it because they're floating. So this is a marshmallow, painted it to look like Jack. Here's a Minnie Mouse. I haven't put the string on because I'm gonna show you. Here's a Rice Krispie treat. What? Here is a Mickey Mouse Oreo. I'm gonna show you. And then here is a Christmas tree Rice Krispie treat. How awesome is that? Now, keep in mind, when you are putting these on, they are edible and they are food safe because this straw is food safe. Safe enough to put in your coffee and drink from, safe enough to put on treats and eat from. You just peel it off when it's done. So, and again, you don't have to cover it like I did. You could put another layer of green chocolate if you want to. Completely up to you. Like I said, completely up to you. So, this is how we're gonna hang these bad boys. First, you're going to get a straw, and you're gonna determine how long you need that straw. If you wanted it to be extra sturdy, you could do it as long as the tree, or you could do it shorter. They're pretty sturdy enough, so about 2 inches. I just measured this. This is about 2 inches, okay? No, these aren't being eaten. No, no one's gonna eat these. These are just for class purposes and decoration. The kids thought this was really cool. Now, for the fishing line, there's a lot of traffic going out today, so if you hear a lot of cars, it's because I have the door open. It's so nice and breezy outside. We don't get that in Arizona much. So I cut it about 5 inches, Now, depending on how long you want it to be on your candy cane, I was gonna call that a pedestal, on your candy cane and hanging ornament, completely up to you. You don't have to do 5, you could do less, you could do more, completely up to you. That's just what I do. Now, I pinch it, and you can't really see it because it looks invisible, but I pinch it together so that it'll fit in the straw like so, okay? And then I'm gonna get a little bit of glue on the fishing line and then insert it in the straw. Don't burn yourself, it's gonna be hot, like so. Any excess, just take it off. There you go, you can see that, right? Now, when you're hanging, keep in mind that when you're hanging this, and I will show you how to put these on there. All we have to do is just get a razor, slit the tape, open it up, and slide on the treats. Not a big deal. I'll show you. So these are gonna be hanging like this. So keep in mind, if they're hanging like this, that the treat is gonna have to go on the straw like that. Not like this, but like that, sideways. Now I have some chocolate here. I'm gonna put on the back of Minnie, if it wants to come out. Remember, I do everything live for you guys because we all make mistakes. Oh man, come on. It's okay. It's warm in here. It's just not coming out. Guess I didn't warm it up enough. But you guys get the gist. Put some chocolate right there. Sideways, because we're hanging it like so. Now, it can be the same, it could be black candy melts, it could be pink candy melts, it could be whatever it is you want to use. If it's too long, snip it, but put it in the freezer, flash freeze it, let it set there for a little bit. And then, getting my freezer, if I can find it. I have so many tools in this compartment. I mean, who can relate? Okay, I can't find it, that's okay. I'm just gonna cut it with my scissors. Again, you could do this beforehand. You don't have to do it this way. And you could put tape on it again if you didn't like how it looks when you cut it open. So all I'm gonna do is slide these bad boys on there. And I'm gonna show you how to do each one. I'm just demonstrating for now. Just keep in mind where your fishing line is and how you want it to set. Hang it from your hand, like so. Oh, that's looking really cool right now. So, I'm trying to figure out which way it's gonna set. Again, the back is just for you guys to see how I glued it on. You could do red, you could do black, you could do whatever your heart desires. Let's see. See how I covered this all in white in the back? Most straws that are coffee straws are either white and red. They're not usually black. I just happen to get the black ones apparently. Okay, how cool is that looking? So you let them set, you let them stop moving, and the more you fidget with them, the more they're gonna move. Trust me, I've done this a million times trying to stop them from moving, and it's impossible sometimes, but it's okay. You can do chocolate covered Oreos. You can do cake pops. If you've done the hanging cake pop class, cake ball, you can do that with this as well. Just use your imagination, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks when it's fully displayed. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so it's time to decorate. So we have a Rice Krispie treat, a marshmallow, a snowman, Mickey and Minnie. Well, technically they're the same thing, you just put a bow on Minnie, you know. So we're gonna start off with Mickey Minnie. And I got an Oreo, cut that in half. And then I get a mini Oreo. Buy this bag because it's only $1 and versus buying a box of those already packaged, pre-packaged like of 20. Anyways, you're gonna save a lot of money. Just buy this package. So I took out the filling. I'm gonna get a little bit of white chocolate. Just so that the ears are sturdy and they stay in there and you have no trouble, okay? You don't have to, but I prefer you do it this way. Go back in, put the top on there, like so, okay? You can bring the ears out some more, let it chill. So I'm gonna put this in the freezer really quick. The freezer is your best friend. So I'm gonna let that chocolate chill in there. And then we're gonna dip it in the red and then show you how to do the white stripe. Now, this bad boy and these bad boy are Rice Krispie treats. You can mold your Rice Krispie treats. If you've done my sweet treats class, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, well, welcome, welcome. All I'm doing is pinching a Rice Krispie treat. I do not make it. I buy it prepackaged. Saves me a lot of time. And all I'm doing is making 2 rounds. Now you can go in there and indent it some more with a triangle cutter, like so. And then just round it out. And you have a whole Rice Krispie bar. You didn't waste anything. And voila. I mean, you can, oops, not on there. You can flatten the surface like that if you want. I don't know why I did that on tinfoil. Like I said, everything is live. I do everything live for you guys. I show you the mistakes. Now, whatever surface is flatter, that's gonna be your front. This is not as flat, this is flatter. So now what you wanna do, make your life easier, put a lollipop stick through the bottom, okay? Like so. You can even make them lollipops however you wanna do it. And here's my tray of white chocolate, and I'm simply dipping the snowman. Now, you don't have to do it this way. You could do it by hand if you have a tool that helps you take the Rice Krispie out of the white chocolate. Completely up to you. I mean, you could do it by hand if you like to get messy. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Right now, I just am using a squeeze bottle to get all the excess off, like so. And then I'm gonna tap it. I just want a fully covered snowman. That's all I'm looking for here, okay? I'm just pushing that lollipop all the way through. And then I'm gonna lay it down. I'm gonna have a fat snowman here. Tap it. You can still use that excess chocolate. It's completely up to you though. And then before it does dry, you do want to put another mini Oreo as a hat on the top of the poor guy, because he is a snowman. So you leave it there and let it rest. You can take the excess chocolate off. If you feel that there's too much chocolate drizzling on the bottom, you can move him, set him on another spot. Completely up to you. Make sure you put the hat on sideways. Should have been doing it this way, huh? And again, live. Story of my life. Okay, so we're gonna put it on sideways, okay? He's gonna be a little chunky snowman, but that's okay. We all like chunky snowman. All right, so now we're gonna get started on the Christmas tree. So when he dries, we coat him again if you want to coat him again, and then we're gonna put the straw in the back, like I showed you. All right, so we're gonna do the Christmas tree. Now with the Christmas tree, you can use two, smash them together. You don't have to, but you're gonna run into some problems if you only use one. If you have a cookie cutter, way better, because you are helping yourself tremendously if you have a cookie cutter. You just see me taking off Rice Krispie treat with the triangle cutter. Now, again, depending on how big you want this, completely, utterly up to you. Completely up to you. I feel like it's coming out lopsided. That's okay. That's why we use our fingers. Now, if you did cut too much off, just put some more on and shape it. Not a big deal. If you feel like the top is missing some, ta-da. If you have a cookie cutter of a Christmas tree that's small, even better. Now, I like the Christmas tree to look nice and firm, completely however you want it to look. I cut that off just so it doesn't look bigger or disproportionate from the other ones. And then I give a stem right here. I mean, you could do this however you want. Use your imagination. It's really cool. You have a big imagination. You don't even know it. Once you start being creative, it's like, holy moly, didn't know I could do all that. All right, and then from there, we would cover it, the green chocolate. And don't worry, you can take this off if you want and just do the tree. You could do the lollipop stick method. I'm showing you the freehand. Okay. Now, the great thing about the tree is that it can be messy. Because, you know, Christmas tree, the leaves aren't all perfect, you know. Sorry for that. Like I said, I have the door open. And there's a nice breeze coming in. All right, so before the chocolate melts, I went ahead and pre-colored some mini wheats. So I had some mini wheats, colored it green, thanks to Lollycakes by Ella. And all I'm doing is putting this on the tree. You can dip it in there however you want. Like I said, it's a tree. And then when that's done, you can grab it, put it in there. Grab some of your green chocolate, put it on the bottom of your stem. Voila. Or you can do some regular mini wheats, not colored, and put it on the stem too, if you want. Completely up to you. Now, get some sprinkles. Whatever sprinkles you have. I have these little bad boys. Before the chocolate melts, you want to set those balls in there. Christmas balls. I'm trying to get them. So that way, when it sets up in the freezer or refrigerator, wherever you're gonna have them cool, the chocolate's already adhered to the candy and it doesn't move. Yay. All right, so let's check on our mini Mickey Mouse. Perfect. These are not loose and these are not gonna come off. That's what we wanted to see. Now, we got our red chocolate. And all we're gonna do is half dip. Again, you don't have to do it this way. You can do it whatever way you feel like. Whatever way. I'm just tapping it. I'm gonna set it on the tin foil. I'm gonna get some of my white chocolate. If you don't have a bottle, you can just use a toothpick, grab some white chocolate, and voila. Perfection, right? Now, the giant marshmallow is Jack the Skeleton. I painted it on there You can do whatever you want, but I'm going to show you how to insert the straw because I didn't show you that. I'm going to show you all those, how to do the straws on those on the next one. So all you're going to do, say you dipped your marshmallow in chocolate and you did some sort of stripe thing. However you decided to decorate your marshmallow, okay? Completely, utterly up to you. So that's the bottom. We're gonna let it set. What you're gonna do now is, well, I'm gonna show you on the next step how to put the straws in and the other treats, but this one I'm gonna show you now. So I'm making a hole in there. I'm going to cut it. I just want to make sure. All right. Now I'm just going to pull it out. I just wanted to make sure how deep I wanted it. And that's how deep I wanted it. And then I would get my fishing wire. Where did I put it? Get my fishing wire. And you'll see the rest of the steps for the other ones in the next one. Get my glue. Put it on the fishing wire. Put it in the straw quickly before it dries. Well, that one didn't work. So I'm just putting it in there. And I'll show you this step when we come back on the other ones. And then all I'm going to do is insert it. It already has a fishing wire. And then I'm going to put a little bit of white chocolate on top so you can't see it. And voila! Perfect. And then there's your marshmallow with the fishing wire. You gotta let all this dry. Paint a face, put a face on the snowman if you want. But I showed you how to do all these exactly. And the next step is putting this wire, fishing wire, and straw in the back of your treats. So stay tuned. Be right back. All right, so here they are hanging, and they are against, I have this like little Christmas nook when you walk into our door. These are just pine cones. So how awesome do they look? I mean, you could decorate them however you want to decorate them, but I feel they look really, really cool. Like I said, you could add snowflakes, you could add glitter. There's just so much potential. And it doesn't even, they look like they're floating. I mean, how awesome does that look? You cannot, like, I mean, look at, they're floating. People are gonna think you're a magician. So, however you want to display them, you can make it shorter, you can make it taller, you can make the fishing wire longer. You can do whatever your heart desires, but I just feel they look really awesome, really cool. They don't have to be up against a wall, like on mine, but they can be anywhere. Again, it's fishing wire and the straws you're putting in the back. Now, again, decorate it however you want. But I thought this was really cool, really different, and a really unique way to do something with the kids. And again, thank you guys so much for investing in yourselves, learning, creating new things, and just educating yourself on anything, because you guys can do anything as long as you learn and educate yourselves. All right, you guys, I got to work on this ganache class next, and I will see you next time. Peace and love.